I thought this would be a simple Hollywood day. Breakfast, sightseeing, maybe a movie. I didn't know yet that one message would quietly change everything. But Los Angeles was teaching me something different. Sometimes your life changes quietly.
Schnitzel goes to Hollywood, just like he always said he would. New episode, here we go.
I wasn't ready to let go of the people I loved back in Germany. So I called them, ate something simple, tried to become functional again while my body was still somewhere between time zones and my heart was already running ahead of me. I worked out, talked to friends, tried to reset a little. Because today didn't feel random. Something about it felt important. Like life quietly whispering, show up today, pay attention, and honestly, standing there in Los Angeles, something hit me harder than expected. It's beautiful. I loved it.
It's beautiful, I love it so much. But when I have to think of that I have to go back in 2 weeks to Germany, I get so angry inside of me. Wow, it's so intense right now, and I don't know what to say because I'm in paradise. I enjoy it, I love the people here, and yeah, and still my head, I don't know, my ego keeps spinning me back to my past, to what happened to Germany back then, and this betrayal, and that I'm only because I wasn't conscious for one single day. I am trapped in Germany for like years. Hopefully this is going to be successful for our next stop, because our next stop is where the Oscar celebrations take place, the Academy Awards, and I will get you to a very private tour with me through the holy hallways of Hollywood.
The next thing I know, I'm buying tickets and suddenly walking into the Dolby Theatre itself. And wow, I'm not gonna lie, something happened to me in there. Because if you love film, this place feels different. You don't just walk through it, you feel it. The hallways, the giant Oscar history, the energy of millions of impossible dreams colliding into one building. And for the first time in my life, I stopped imagining Hollywood as something outside of me, something for other people. I started visualizing, really visualizing, like what if one day I actually belonged here? What if the dream wasn't ridiculous? What if all those years of struggle weren't random after all? I stood on that stage for a long time, barely moving, barely breathing, and yes, part of me imagined Götterdämmerung one day standing in rooms like this. Eventually though, reality arrived, and reality sounded like hungry, really hungry. The dangerous kind of hungry where suddenly every vegan restaurant becomes spiritually important.
So, this is Mr. Charlie's. I found them on Instagram, and yeah, they're completely vegan, as they say. And after I wasn't successful at McDonald's and Burger King and so on to find some vegan alternatives, this is my place to go.
Quarter pounder style burger, vegan nuggets, freedom fries, sauce. Pure comfort food with a heavy American accent. And honestly, I was shocked. It tasted ridiculously close to the original. Like childhood nostalgia quietly showing up in healthier clothes. If you ever end up in Los Angeles and want vegan fast food, seriously, go there. You can thank me later.
Ten of them wine. This tastes so much like the original. So super delicious.
That burger that is most comparable to a Big Mac was so great. It tastes like this Big Mac from the 90s, from Mackie D or the restaurant to the Golden Seagull. And yeah, the pommes were great, the sauces were great, the nuggets were so delicious. So if you ask me, come definitely to Mr. Charlie's when you're in Los Angeles.
Somewhere after food, the day started drifting into something softer. I wanted to visit the grave of some heroes. Just quietly say thank you, because Los Angeles apparently refuses to behave normally. Life threw another surprise at me. Suddenly I found myself inside Alan Gordon Enterprises, one of the legendary camera rental houses in Hollywood. Cameras, lenses, analog film gear everywhere. And I swear, for a filmmaker, this place feels dangerously close to temptation. Somebody gave me a little tour, and honestly, it felt like stepping inside cinema history. Everything somehow alive, loved, used, respected. And way less expensive than the horror stories people back in Germany like to tell. Then another plot twist. Because on my way to the cemetery, I accidentally walked into an actual Paramount TV production. Trucks, walkie-talkies, crew everywhere. That specific organized chaos filmmakers weirdly love. And standing there, I had this strange realization. Here, filmmaking felt normal, alive, integrated into daily life. Not some weird impossible fantasy people politely smile at before changing the subject. Eventually I made it to Hollywood Forever Cemetery. And wow, I stayed there for hours. Something about that place felt strangely peaceful. History everywhere, art everywhere, memory everywhere. For now I found myself standing at Johnny Ramone's grave, camera in my hand, night slowly pulling itself across Los Angeles, and suddenly a message pops up on my phone from someone I had just matched with. And trust me, at the time I had absolutely no idea what that message would eventually lead to. And then squirrels. Actual squirrels just casually running up to me like I was some confused Disney character who accidentally wandered into the wrong movie. Honestly, LA was starting to feel weirdly magical. Around that same time, a message landed on my phone. Something like, Chess Date next Sunday is officially happening, but fair warning, you can totally win my heart if you beat me.